Hello everyone, Amanda here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm here with the final freebie as part of my It's My Birthday giveaway. I'm a few days late with this one. It was supposed to be out just before the end of August, but I got waylaid with family things, so here we are. So it's 11 pages and it's just a little collection of ephemera. Okay, so it's envelopes and vintage postcards. So I'm going to show you the pages and then I'm going to quickly make something to inspire you, but you could just use these to go in your journals, just as ephemera. Okay, and I've kept them quite generic so that they'd go with anything. You know, roses will go with anything, and the vintage invoices that I've used on the backgrounds will go with anything. So you've got two of each of the envelopes. So this one's got roses and this is a French invoice in the background. You also are going to get a page with this, which is a tea or coffee dyed page that I created years ago that I digitalized, and I use this all of the time and I use it to print on the back of things. Okay, so here's the next one. So this is slightly smaller, so they are in slightly different sizes. For interest, again we've got the lovely roses and some vintage ephemera for the backing. Another one there with some florals and a little clock. I think that's another French invoice. And this one is a ledger sheet. So these are vintage images with these floral overlays. Then we've got some French, these are French vintage postcards, well, mostly French, that I've collected from online libraries and various other places. I think I've given these to my members before, to the members only, but I'm putting them in here so everybody can have them. So they are in their original format, so they're a little bit, some of them are a bit dark and a bit grey net, but that's the original from the libraries. So, yeah, so we've got 4 here. They're in their original sizes as well. And that one. These are from a Christmas collection that I did years ago. There. And these ones. And these ones. So I've just enhanced them. I've changed some of the colours a little bit on some of them. But they're mostly in their original format. And they are quite large because, you know, they're the original postcard size. If you want them smaller, print them 2 to a page, which is what I may well do. I've not decided yet. I may well do. So I'm going to cut all of mine out, get them prepped, and we're going to make a little quick something out of these freebies. So hop along to the Ko-fi. It's linked in the description box below. Grab the freebies. There was a, what have we done? We've done a Titanic one. What else did I do? I can't remember what the other freebies were. Let me go and check. I can't remember. I make that many digital things, I can't remember. So the other collections that are free are the Lovely Lilacs, which is a full journal collection. We've got a Titanic one, which is this one. Okay, with all of the lovely pictures there. And then we did the hidden paper clips. I gave you the ephemera and some background pages to make my hidden paper clips and gave you a video, a tutorial on it. So you can grab all of those over at my Ko-fi. Right, enough waffling, let's get creating. So let's start on our quick and easy make. So I've cut out all of my envelopes, I've inked them and glued the sides. I'm just going to show you the best way of folding these envelopes. Okay, I've also printed some of the pictures out to a page so that they're a little bit smaller, and I'm using the ephemera from the hidden paper clips freebie. I absolutely love them, so I'm using those as well. So the easiest way, because you know these are digitally made, I've made them, they're not a precise science. So you'll see there's a box with score lines. Okay, so you want to get it in your scoreboard and line up the line with one of the gussets, because it doesn't line up with an exact measurement. Okay, and just score the top flap gently and do the same with the bottom flap. So just find a track for it to go in, keep it straight and just score those 2 lines. Okay, that will help you get it all lined up. So then fold that one in, okay, and crease, and that one in. And then with these 2 side flaps here, you want to fold them around. You've got the line to guide you, but because you've already got these straight, this will follow, okay? And that is the easiest way of doing it. If you try and do it by eye, they will fold crooked, okay? All right, so then just get your... All right, and then what I did was I then unfold it all, give it a good crease, and make sure it's lined up nicely, okay? Which it is. So what I did, some of them I've got this curved edge and some of them are straight. So let's pretend this is a straight one because I actually prefer the straight edge. So I'm just going to trim that curve off because I'm not that keen on it. Okay, so I'm just going to trim that off. Okay, so some of them have got a curve and some of them are straight. So then you want to grab a corner rounder. And just for the bottom one, it looks really nice if you just 1/4 inch round that bit. When I printed them, I turned the prints over and did the tea-dyed one on the reverse side. Okay, then all you've got to do is, if you so desire, is ink it. So it looks really nice if you ink it all. Okay, so the inside and the fold, and do this little flappy bit halfway as well. Okay, and just take that bit of time if you so desire. I don't always like everything with vintage photo and brown, but these are meant to be vintage, so we're having it today. Okay, ink all of that. And we're going to ink, done that bit, done that bit, done that bit, so that all of those viewable edges are inked. Okay, and one other thing you can do when you've got the straight edge is just go in with a circle punch and do a very shallow thumb notch. If you do it too deep, then when you fold your flap over, it'll show. Okay, so it only wants to be very, very shallow. If you want to add one, you can. Don't forget to ink it. Okay, and then all you need to do is glue it. This is my new favourite glue. This is the Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. I do have the gun one with the trigger, which I use for very, very, very detailed work. But these bottles come with quite a fine tip anyway. And then if I just show you one, this is what it comes with, like that. So it's a fine tip anyway, okay? And then you can purchase these metal things and the lid with the pinning is the word I'm looking for. Okay, so that's your envelope. All right, so that's all done. So now I'm going to start and think about what we're going to make. I just need to put my pin in there or it will dry up. So I've kind of got a layout kind of to mind. So some of the envelopes are slightly bigger than the others. Okay, so get one of the larger ones. I think there's 2 larger ones and the rest are all small. And then get one of the smaller ones. We have a clock, so it's just a little bit different. Yeah, and then what we're going to do is we're going to glue this flap. I mean, you can just use them as just envelopes to stick in pockets, okay? But this is just another fun way of using them. So with the larger one, with the flap closed, lay that one on the top central, yeah, and then fold it around and glue that flap on there. And they're kind of lined up, so it looks neat, okay? And then you've got a little pocket there. Let's put a little photograph in, okay? And then you've got a pocket there. Let's put another photograph in. Okay, and then we're going to decorate it, and then I'll show you how to use it in your journals. I'm going to get some little paper clips, I think. Let me have a look. Where's my little paper clips? Are these them? Yeah. And you can just leave it like that, or you can pin it all closed with a little paper clip somewhere, if you so desire, okay, and it will just keep it from flapping about if that bothers you. All right, don't bother me, but you can do that. So then what I thought we could do is just make a little cluster on here. So if we have maybe one of the photos, yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a label here to the bottom, but I'm just going to glue the label just along the bottom, not the full. Again, these are in the hidden paper clips collection, which is free on my Ko-fi, as is everything I'm using here, so you can make this free. So I'm just going to glue that on the bottom there, and then that will serve as a little tuck when it's dry. Okay, so then you can tuck a little photo there. You could glue all of this down or have them all loose. It's up to you. Okay, and then I thought we'd have a bingo card here. I might actually, I think I'm going to actually glue that to the back of the label so that it's like an extended tuck, and maybe just add a dot of glue just on the corner there, so then that bingo card and that label is making you a tuck spot. Okay, then we've got these little bits and bobs. So we've got these little tags here. I just used some string, just basic parcel string, but for these little ones I cut it to the length I want, and then I will just split it so it's a little bit thinner. Okay, so we'll have one of those in there like that, maybe it's sliding behind, yeah. And then these butterflies were also in this collection, so let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to stick it about central, put a little bit of glue there, put it in the middle, and you've got yourself a really quick and easy little envelope tuck cluster thingy, flip flap doofer. Okay, I mean, like I say, you can glue all of these down if you don't feel they're secure. I think I'm just going to add a little bit glue, a little bit more glue to make that bingo card a little bit more stable, so that then when I flip this, that little tuck is a bit more stable and those things aren't falling out. Okay, how cute's that? You could add a little word. Have we got some words? What have I got here? Believe. Could add that there, but it's going to need backing on something. Have I got any paper to hand? I don't have any paper to hand, I don't think. Let's have a look. Have I got a black word? Let's see if I've got a little black one. We could use that as an example. Yeah? Let's have a look what we got here. Enjoy the simple things. Quite like that. Quite like that. These are from my word suit. In fact, I think I just like simple things. You could have it across the butterfly like that. I think I'm going to have it there. And then, so you just go and you make them until you run out of envelopes. You've got enough to make what? 1, 2. You've got enough to make 3. 3 maybe. Another idea you could do is, like I said, just use them as just envelopes, or you could get one of the larger ones and a couple of the smaller ones like this. Okay, stack them unevenly. Grab yourself one of the photos. Let me have a look. What have I got here? One of these. That's a bit big, isn't it? Let's get a smaller one. We'll have this lady here. This lady here. Okay, and you can just wrap some string round, and it's like a little bundle that you can slip in a pocket. Yeah, so that's another idea. So, you know, just very simple, very, very basic, little bits of ephemera to decorate your journal with. All right, let's have a look what I've got knocking about that could make this look a little bit more. I've tied that really loose because I'm rubbish at tying bows. Let me try again. Let's pull it a bit tighter. You know, you could use some sari silk or some seam binding. I've just got this on my desk, so that's what I'm using. And then you could maybe put a little charm on, I've got anything to hand. I think all mine are a little bit on the large side. But you get my drift, okay? You get my drift. And you can always stick some extra little ephemera in. Let's have a look. What have I got in my little box of tricks? Have I got one of those little mirrors? Oh, I've got a perfume bottle. I will have that. You know, things that are just left over, and just slip them in and you've got little tiny bundles of joy. Slip it in a pocket. How fun's that? It doesn't get any easier. Life doesn't have to be complicated, okay? So let me show you how we'd add... I mean, you could use that as like a tuck. You could put it in a pocket. You could put a paper clip on it. Who knows? Who knows? I'm giving you the idea. It's up to you to decide what you're doing with it. So this one, for example, let's find a page. Okay, so we have this little flap here. So you could glue that flap on the page there so that it flips. You could wrap it around the page and glue it. Okay, and if you glued it very carefully, you'd have room to tuck another little piece of ephemera. Okay, so you'd just glue the two sides and along the bottom, and you've got room to tuck something else. Okay, you can, you know, obviously add a paper clip. It could slide down from the top if you added your paper clip here. Okay, let me just see if I've got a big paper clip to demonstrate. Let's get out the big guys. Ugh. Oh, there's tape on it. That's why you can't get in it, Amanda. That's why you can't get in it. I've got all sorts of different sizes of paper clips so that I'm never stuck. I just can't get in it. I've got these from Aldi, 99p. So, for example, you could glue that paper clip on there. I'm just going to slip it on for now. Okay. And then you could attach it to your page. Like that. Okay, and then it will flip open. You can access that pocket, okay, and this will flip open. You can access that pocket with that little photo in, and what a cute little thing to just have a play with, okay. So go and have some fun. You've got everything you need to make it with free over on my Ko-fi. The link's in the description box below. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.